And then again at night from if we say from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. tunapiga tu kelele. Kama una drive, kama uko kwa nyumba, just get sufuria na mwiko, piga tu. Yani noise, all over noise, to show this government we are dissatisfied. So these are some of the ways that people can participate in this protest, if not just going on the street. What can somebody do in the middle, in the comfort of their home? All you do, toka tu kwa dirisha, ama utoke nje kwa mtaa, kwa raunda, mnapiga tu kelele. So that is what I think we need to do. We need to tell people in our neighborhood, why are you dissatisfied with this government? And if you're dissatisfied, what can you do? Kama uko kwa market, mpige tu kelele. Just make noise. For 1 hour, you stop. Then again, jioni, mnapiga kelele for 1 hour, you stop. This can be done continuously every day, even without demonstrating kungoja nane. We can start these things and continuous tuendelee. Ndio wajue, yes, tumenyamaza, but we are not satisfied. I think that can really send shockwaves to this government. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for that and for your contribution. So I'm going to bring in Wakili. Her name is Achieng Ochieng. She has wanted to speak about the issue on IBC. I think she's preparing something together with Mkenya Daima, if I'm not wrong. So, Madam Wakili, kindly, if you could keep it to 2 minutes, kindly.
Hi, Edgar. Thank you. I'm Dana Achieng Ochieng, Wakili, and I'm just here to speak on IBC. And the point I want to touch on, or my points on today on IBC, will be about the selection panel that is currently underway. Just to bring you guys up to speed, some of you might not know, but there's a court order by Kalonzo Musyoka and the Wiper Party to stall the process of having the selection panel. Like, he's stalling the process of selecting the panelists, the IBC panelists. And the reason why he's doing this, it's because him as himself, as Wiper, he wants to switch one of the Azimio reps to be one of Wiper reps. And true, he is part of the Azimio coalition. So I want us to come in as the youth. Right now, I've been seeing, even my mom called me, and we are being called Generation Zote. We're not just Gen Z, we're Generation Zote. And what I want us to touch on, the youth, we've really made, our voice has been heard. We went to the streets, we demonstrated, and we're still going to go out on Nane Nane. But I'll criticize, but najua tutachapanga wakali, but mi nitasema vile nitasema, wale watanichukia ni sawa. The youth, we comprise of our population is about 70%. Yeah, I'm talking about people under the age of 35 years. What I just want to put across to all of us, if we made noise and we went to the street and we demonstrated, and the people who benefited from this is Raila and his team. Yeah, they got all the CS positions, and us, it's like we were just left there hanging. They're not listening to us. It's now they've united. It's the government of Kenya versus the people, not the government of Kenya. It's the government versus Kenyans, yeah? So my point is, if we have a very strong voice, but we need to sit at the table, or we need to have people at the table where critical decision-making is being made, because there's no way that we can trust. We are saying, okay, there's selection, there's LSK, there's the parties, there's ISPAC and everything. There's no way we are still going to allow these same people that we have no trust on to have our best interest at heart. What am I saying? All I'm just trying to say right now, there's a petition that's being tabled in Parliament. Hopefully tomorrow, we are working on it. And that petition, all that petition is just saying is that we want that the youth, at least youth and person of disabilities, PWD, one male, one female, or one PWD, to be part of the selection panel. And I feel like this is important because if we have somebody who is there in the table where these tumbocrats are going to make decisions that are going to influence our lives? Because I've been in this space and we are tired, there's hopelessness, but we're still fighting. And especially that the numbers of 247, nilisikia number nikasikia kama nitachizi. Nikikumbuka media says the media was reporting 60. And I'm like, why was the media reporting 60? I don't know, 50 for the longest time, ikafika 61, ikastall hapo. And yet, the number right now is at 247. And me, the way I know, if the number is at 247, that number has been trimmed down. If the number has been trimmed down, it means there are more people and they're still trying to cover up. And Ruto is a strategist. Tulikuwa tumemaliza, and he went and purposefully picked Raila because he knew Raila has a say. There are people who Raila will say jump and they'll ask how high. If he didn't go for Raila, I don't see how Ruto would have survived till today. But Raila came on his side, and now they've bought each other some grace period, and now they're together. But now all I'm saying is, guys, if we are good at pushing tags, we are good at going, making our voices being heard. But I don't see how our voices will end up being heard, because our one voice is one kura. One kura is one vote. That's one vote too many. If we can have people, our people who we can front, 3 names that we can front based on that petition, so that at least as that selection panel is going on, it's just not fully influenced by people who already have a say. LSK, I have so much faith in LSK and as Faith Odembo as the president, but I cannot say I have faith in all the rest. And by that, how many people? I've just minus 1 LSK. Is it 1 or 2 positions? That leaves 7. So those 7 are going to influence the commissioners that are going to be the ones that will handle the whole elections. So my plea is this. This is just the plea that I have, and even that's the petition that's being tabled has the same plea. If we could get our own people to be part of that selection panel, because we are 70% of the population. Our voice needs to be heard, and our representation, we are a movement, but this representation, we need now people to represent our voices in the tables where these people are making decisions that affect us, because at the end of the day, the decisions that they make, they will affect the common mwananchi. They're making decisions for the common mwananchi, but if they don't have the interests of the common mwananchi, bado tutachezwa. And Ruto is a strategist. He gave me an IBC tayari. Anaicheza, ni vile tu tuoni. We're good, we're planning here, nane, that is good. But what I want to do and going forward is we need to strategize. We need to be beating Ruto at his own game. Haezi kakuwa na to clap all the time. Right now, if we could get people to the IBC selection panel, I feel like our voices will start having, they'll be looking at that panel and then they see those 3 youths wako, they feel the presence of the Gen Z. But wakiwa kwa hizo room peke yao, si tuna rely, maybe at times they'll have closed door meetings. You don't know Ruto is sending who with who na bahasha gani, Mr. Bahasha na bahasha zake kubwa. All this is influence, and this influence is going to the topmost thing, the IBC. This is our bet, guys, because just imagine the rage that you're feeling right now. And we're in 2024. 2027, imagine wakitubia kura. Haitakuwa kitu poa.
All right.
So the selection panel, guys, if we can push to have people, the petition will be there tomorrow in Parliament.
All right.
And if it can work, it will be really good. That's all I had to say.
Thank you very much. Edgar.